Hi guys, so my book this week for the Coretta Scott King was Thank You Omo, and it's illustrated and written by Oge Mora. Oge Mora, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. But basically, this story is about an old African American lady named Omo. And Omu one day makes this big, giant, thick red stew in a giant pot, and she's gonna have it for dinner for herself. And while she's reading, the smell starts spreading, and a little boy comes to her door and asks for some. And knowing she made a lot, she gives the boy some stew. And this process repeats, and then a police officer shows up, and she also gives her stew. And then a hot dog vendor shows up, and once again, knowing she has a lot of stew, she gives the hot dog vendor some stew. This process continues for a lot of people. I'll list them off: a shop owner, a cab driver, a doctor, an actor, a lawyer, a dancer, a baker, an artist, a singer, an athlete, a bus driver, a construction worker, and even the mayor stopped by. So just all these people are smelling Omu's stew and come by to have some. Then finally, at the end of the day, she realizes she has no more stew left, and she kind of gets really sad because she feels like she missed out on her best meal she's ever made. But then she gets a knock at the door, and it's all the people that she had given stew to. And at first she's like, guys, I'm all out of stew. I'm sorry. But they said, we're not here to ask. We are here to give. And they brought a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of food to repay her for what they did for her. And that night they celebrated, danced, ate, and had a lot of fun. And even the little boy from the very beginning gave her a thank you. What I really thought was interesting about this book was the illustrations. So I'll just show you on the very first page. It's interesting because it uses like sort of a construction paper and newspaper clippings to make the buildings and the characters, and then also like sort of like they colored in with crayon for certain characters. And it's really interesting. It makes like the images seem sort of 3D and pop out, like you can touch them, but you can't. And I just thought that's really interesting about it. And then the theme of the story, I believe, it has to do with kindness. So, like Omu in the story was always willing to give and stuff. And at the very end, she didn't really regret giving it away. She was just sad that she missed out on her stew. But because of her kindness, the people repaid her, and she had a really fun time talking with all the people. And that's it for describing Thank You, Omu. See you guys.